House of Commons this morning. I wanted to show you, again, a bit of an insight into the kind of average day down here in Westminster. So we're going to do a bit of a vlog through the day, a bit of a day in the life type thing. It's a busy morning, off to the office to get through the admin, lots of emails that were racked up since yesterday, and also loads of messages and questions on social media to get back to. Got some virtual meetings over there this morning before we're in the chamber this afternoon. We're heading up to the chamber now. Been in the office this morning dealing with the usual emails and video meetings and all the rest of it. Now equalities questions, where I'm hoping to talk about white working class boys and their economic disadvantage that leads to them having less opportunity statistically than the rest of the country. I'm number 15 on the call list, so it's going to be a bit tight to get in 30 minutes, but fingers crossed we managed to get our question in.
Most likely to drop out of school with no qualifications, most likely to commit suicide, already falling behind in terms of attainment compared with all of their peers by the age of 5. The plight of white working class boys still seems to be an unfashionable one, Mr. Speaker, but these young men have some of the worst life chances of any group anywhere in our country.
Now, this government is bringing in extra support for all disadvantaged children, including white working class children, which I know my honourable friend sees as key to no area being left behind.
Down in the members' cloakroom after equalities questions, here's my peg. Mansfield on the end. This is still a bit on here, the pink ribbons where members used to hang their swords back in the day. Interesting old relics in the House. But a good answer, I thought, in the equality question. It's great to be able to raise it, and good to see that it's a focus for government in terms of schemes and programmes to support disadvantaged kids. There's also something called the Equalities Hub, which came up in a number of other questions, which specifically looks at areas of disadvantage and how we deal with socioeconomic disadvantage, helping the poorest children. So there's some good stuff happening, and obviously I'll keep track of that and update you over the coming months.
I want to take this opportunity before we leave just to raise a few local priorities and talk a little bit about the progress that we've made in delivering those things since I arrived in this place in 2017. And I know the Minister will be keen to hear about progress in Mansfield, because it's so much at the heart of the government's levelling up agenda going forward. He's nodding his assent, and I take that as a hugely positive sign.
This is Committee Room 14. It's the venue for the 1922 committee, kind of infamous now through all the Brexit discussions that happened. But this is the meeting of Conservative MPs, where the Prime Minister is addressing us tonight. We're here a little bit early, so I could show you what goes on inside here, the biggest committee room in the Palace. Looking forward to hearing from the PM. Coming to the end of the final day of term, so to speak, heading back towards the train station with all my stuff. Looking forward to a summer spent in the constituency, out and about in a way that we haven't been able to do in the last few months, so it's going to be great to get out and see you all. Coming out of a pretty rousing display by the PM in the 1922 committee, really positive to hear his plans for the future, and that he's back in good form, obviously after his illness. So look forward to seeing you as we're out and about in Mansfield and around the whole district in the next few months.